Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakaha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone whom I learn from each and every day. Healthy shalom to the brothers out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. Salakia. What's going on here? I don't give a shit. I don't want to be disturbed right now. Anyhow, look, this guy, under the really a fake name, which is Donald J. Trump. This guy is definitely Nero, man. There's a couple things I want to show you. And this is, a fair use. I watched this guy, this guy's name, Midas Touch, the Midas Touch Network. I mean, he be all over, he be all over Nero, man. Okay? But there's a lot of funny shit going on. There's a couple little clips, real fast, that I want to show you. And the fact that, hey, look, through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, we really do truly believe. And the first person that said it was our beloved Apostle Tahar, right? Really the top man of Israel, man, today. Okay? He's the first person who said it. He said, this guy's Nero, man. And I truly believe it. So this right here, what you have in front of you is it's called the Illuminati card game, right? And they, people will say, what's that show, The Simpsons, and they predicted it and all that. No, all this is prophesied to happen. That cruel Lord. Let's go there first, because there's a couple things. This is very interesting, and I hope it's edifying first and foremost. But let's get this Isaiah 19. I'm just rolling in the spirit, man. The spirit, is on me to do something. Do a quick lesson about this, because there's something funny going on with this guy. Trump, man, or Nero. There's something real funny going on. Yeah, there's there's speak out there of to the hands of the cruel Lord, the Egyptian present, so many, Salakia. There we go. There's talks about this guy not even being alive right now. That he could be, he's either on his way out or he's, already in the spirit world. All right, I'll show you. Let me read this first. Isaiah 19 and verse 3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail. In this place, America is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. And it's failing. The storehouses are empty. The produce is rotten. These proud ass people are starting to see and, sort of backtrack on their pumpness. On the pride of the heart have deceived thee, Obadiah. That's a heavy chapter. Let's keep reading. And I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek the idols and the charmers. See, the monthly prognosticators, right? And to them that have familiar spirits and the wizards. Verse 4 reads, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. That's Donald Trump. That's Nero. A fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Okay? So, let's go here. All right? Check this out. First you had this meme, if you will, Weekend at Donnie's, right? Everybody in their mama should know that old movie Weekend at Bernie's, where the dude had passed away and they were masquerading around the town, the city or whatever, like he was still alive, I guess to get money or whatever. So, I found this to be sort of funny and very interesting. All right. And then below that, it says it is the Midas touch, right? Trump fails miserably to show proof of life as term. Very interesting stuff going on. Okay. Please excuse me. So again, let's go back here to this photo of that Illuminati card game, and we are the real Illuminati, the enlightened ones, man. That enlightenment is that gift of faith that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua has given us. The understanding, the eye salve, that's the real true enlightenment, and it's only for the elect at that to gain this understanding. Best gift ever given. Anyhow, this Illuminati card game right here. It's just, please excuse me, just weather's is starting to do crazy shit. Anyhow, enough is enough, right? Enough is enough. What does it say right here? Let me see if we can pull that up just a little bit so you can read it better. At any time, at any place. Uh-oh. What happened there? Anyway, I don't know what the hell happened. That was strange. That was really strange. Anyway, it reads, at any time, at any place, our snipers can drop you. Have a nice day. So this is proof right here, and we all know it already. You know, the ones who are in the know, the ones who know, you know, when we speak in code and talk about Nero, you know who it is. But that should tell you right there, this is all, you know, orchestrated. We all know it's orchestrated by Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, the Lord, Proverbs 21st chapter, the Lord is in the mind of the kings. He turn it whithersoever he will. But they think they're actually doing all this on their own accord. Now, something else I wanted to show you here. Where is it at? Yeah, we believe it's Nero. Look, see this? What does that say? America is hot, and he's doing that dance, you know, with the with the village, you know, the village people music in the background, which is strange. You know, he's against the LGBTC3POs, you know, he's against DEI and all that, but you be playing a gay Slovakia. I don't give a shit. He playing a faggot ass song, right? And fuck a faggot, man. Anyhow, I don't give a shit. I don't care. America is hot. See, it's on fire. This girl is on fire. This place is on fire. This is Nero. He's burning this place the hell up. It was Weekend at Donnie's, man. Okay? Let me see if I can find what I wanted. Which one was it? Damn. It might have been this one. Let's go to it.
Flames. America is hot. And our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, sarcastically writes, he obviously knows where he is going. Oh, I should mention these photos.
Okay, Salakia, that's not the right one. And there ain't no such thing as hell, man. You know, Christianity has taught that shit, and everybody believes it wholeheartedly and don't understand what the hell is going on. Which one? It might have been this one right here.
Hi, I'm Nicole
Hopkins. Oh, Salakia.
Court is allowed to terminate these tariffs. Almost all of this investment and much more will be immediately canceled. In many ways, we would become a third world nation with no hope of greatness again.
All right, so that reminds me of another scripture. I might as well go to it. Can I get it? Yes, you can. All right, Habakkuk 2 and verse 6. Shall not all these take up a Oh man, see, this lesson is going. That's the spirit. That's the spirit right there. Yeah, let's go back. For the vision in verse 3, Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come, it will not tarry. All right, so hey, these things, all these prophecies are actually happening right in front of your face. Nero's burning down Rome again. America's Rome 2.0, in case you didn't know, right? All right, the prophecies are happening. The weak are saying, I'm strong. You know, America is really indefensible. You know, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee. They think that their houses shall continue forever because they have have all these ill-gotten gains and all these you know, so-called weapons. They think they're invincible, but that's not the case these days. If you look at the likes of China, and Russia has built a damn air defense system that really Babylon can't penetrate, man. All right? And that's that, okay? China, man, they've got all kinds of shit, man. Their technology has surpassed Babylon's, like, exponentially. And it's easy to see it, okay? But America is laying themselves with thick clay. That's what, you know, that guy, that Midas Touch guy, I don't know what his name is or whatever, but I watch him from time to time. You know, you got to watch everything, really. You got to pay attention to shit. But what he was going into is Trump talking about he raised the debt ceiling, which means there ain't no money coming in. All right? But at the same time, he talks with a forked tongue. But at the same time, he talks about he's brought in $15 trillion. Well, where's it at? You see? Yeah, ain't in that 37 or 40 trillion dollar debt. It's way the hell up there. It's like 200, 300. All right, they lying. They laid himself with thick clay, and it's right here. Let's read it. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he's a proud man. See, he's proud as hell. Neither keeper at home, who the Lord is his desire as hell, and is his death, and could not be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heaping unto himself all people. All right, and the scripture very plainly tells you, he works evil upon his bed. When the morning is light, he practices it. He takes people. He takes their land, their heritage. Verse 6 reads, shall not all these take up a proverb against him, a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increased, which is not his, how long, and to him that laid himself with thick clay. So that debt ceiling, the Midas Touch guy was going into, hey, look, check it out.
EJT. So I want to cue you in. He's a con artist. He's a felon. He's a fraud.
Yeah, he's a damn fraud.
Sexual abuser. He's a loser. He's a bankrupter. So what's he doing right there to his MAGA?
Look at this shit.
United States Attorney Kristi Noem and others. This email, though, went out as well from the Trump account. This was a fundraising email that was sent earlier in the week from Trump. I want to try and get to heaven. Last year I came millimeters.
Please excuse me. So again, let's go back here to this photo of that Illuminati card game, and we are the real Illuminati, the enlightened ones, man. That enlightenment is that gift. Yes, sir. You see that? All right, all kinds of different things, man. This is a very interesting lesson. The Spirit told me to do this. Last year I came in millimeters from death. What did that Illuminati card game? What did it say? Our snipers can reach you anywhere. Have a nice day. At any time, at any place. You see that? All right. So all this is orchestrated, under the bands of what they want to do is with the NWO, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said, I will destroy them as they are eating. They're not going to be able to perform their enterprise, right? Last year, I came millimeters from death. When the bullet pierced through my skin, and it don't even sound like he even quoted this or wrote this, because he's not very articulate with his words. All right, the way he speaks is very strange and convoluted. I would say uncouth. Oh man, that's interesting. And if you know what koof means in Yiddish, or it means monkey. Anyhow, and that's what it means. Anyway. They call Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua monkey. That's straight up. That's just what they saying. Damn devils, man. All right. My triumphant return to the White House was never supposed to happen. You see that? And honestly, this time, I don't even think he wanted to be, president. But then again, he's such a narcissistic character. Of course. Right? Interesting. So, with this Midas Touch guy, what he didn't say, he didn't read this below. But I believe that God saved me for one reason: to make America great again. So if you go back and you look at this, America is hot. And it shows him on fire, America on fire, and he doing that stupid ass dance he does. Interesting stuff, man. I know I've been rambling. Micah 2 and verse 1, and it reads, woe to him that divides iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Woe means destruction. Okay? And this scripture, these scriptures, Salakia, goes into Babylon, aka America, amongst other names, being on fire through them ICBMs. That's why the scripture very plainly tells you, shall not all these take up a taunting proverb? Shall not all these other nations shoot their arrows under Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's guidance? Don't you see it? This place is destined to be destroyed and never to be inhabited ever again, man. See? Verse 2, and this is part of the reason why right here. The real reason why is because you took Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai silver and gold and you refused to let us go. And we still in your hand, yet this day in our captivity. Okay? Verse 2, and it reads, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. See? All right? In the place where it was said, you are not the children, it shall be said, you are the children of the living power. Let's go here. What we got here? You know, I don't know what, let's see. Donald Trump built a national debt so big, there it is, even before the pandemic, that it'll weigh down the economy for years. All right? But you got Trump say, hey, America's hot. Does that mean it's on fire? Or you know, is that a good or a bad thing? Well, to us, it's good because we understand this, the prophecy. Rome, as the saying goes, this guy's definitely Nero, man. You can't sugarcoat it, right? Rome, as the saying goes, was not built in a day, right? But 18th July 64 AD, the date on which the Great Fire of Rome broke out, can certainly be remembered as the day on which centuries of building were undone. A mad despot. I know I probably said the word wrong, Salakia. All right. Well, let's read this right here. In 64 AD, Rome was the imperial capital, just like that great whore, which is America, of an immense empire, right? Stuffed full of spoils and ornaments, ornaments of victory. And with Nero, the last of the descendants of Julius Caesar, on the throne, a mad despot. Slack if I said it wrong. Anyway, in the classic tradition of Roman emperors, Nero was in the midst of planning the building of an immense new palace in the city. Do you hear that? An immense new palace. And this talks of Donald Trump building a whole damn $200 million ballroom in the east wing of the White House, man. He's doing all these things just like Nero did. Because he's the same person. We truly believe that. See? Let's read it again. In the city, is planning to build an immense new palace in the city when on that hot July night, a devastating fire broke out in the shop selling flammable goods, okay? And that's exactly what America is. I'm going to start calling America flammable goods. All right, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Shalom. Hey, and every chance you get, chant this place down. Kwam Yasharala and Wa Abai Babal.